Today's theme: numbers and prices, paying and receipts, CEFR A2. Money. Money. I need a receipt for my money. Price. Price. Can I have the receipt for the price I paid? Cost. Cost. What is the total cost of my purchase? Total. Total. The total is $20. Bill. Bill. Can I have the bill, please? Receipt. Receipt. Can I have a receipt, please? Change. Change. Can I have my change, please? Tax. Tax. Can I have a receipt that shows the tax? Discount. Discount. Can I have a receipt for the discount I received? Value. Value. Can I have a receipt to show the value of my purchase? Amount. Amount. Can I have a receipt for the amount I paid? Purchase. Purchase. I want to purchase this item and get a receipt, please. Sale. Sale. I bought a shirt on sale and need a receipt, please. Credit. Credit. Can I get a receipt for my credit card payment? Debit. Debit. I would like to pay with my debit card and get a receipt, please. Payment. Payment. Can I have a receipt for my payment, please? Currency. Currency. Can I have a receipt for my currency, please? Check. Check. Can I have a check, please? Cash. Cash. I would like to pay in cash and get a receipt, please. Fee. Fee. I paid the fee and asked for a receipt. Expense. Expense. I need a receipt for my expense. Budget. Budget. Can I have a receipt for my budget? Invoice. Invoice. Can I have an invoice for my payment, please? Transaction. Transaction. The customer completed the transaction and asked for a receipt. Deposit. Deposit. I would like to make a deposit and get a receipt, please. Withdrawal. Withdrawal. The customer asked for a receipt after the withdrawal. Balance. Balance. Can I have my balance and a receipt, please? Quote. Quote. Can I get a quote for my purchase, please? Estimate. Estimate. Can you give me an estimate for my total? Rate. Rate. Can I have the receipt and the rate for my purchase, please? Markup. Markup. Can I have a receipt with the markup included, please? Profit. Profit. The shop makes a profit when customers buy things. Loss. Loss. I need a receipt for my loss. Spend. Spend. I want to spend my money and get a receipt, please. Save. Save. Can I save the receipt, please? Invest. Invest. I want to invest my money wisely. Afford. Afford. I can afford to buy this shirt. Borrow. Borrow. Can I borrow a pen to sign the receipt? Lend. Lend. Can you lend me a pen to sign the receipt? Payable. Payable. The amount is payable at the counter. Due. Due. I need a receipt due to my payment. Settle. Settle. I want to settle my bill and get a receipt, please. Refund. Refund. Can I get a refund if I return this item? Charge. Charge. Can I have a receipt for the charge, please? Premium. Premium. I would like a receipt for my premium purchase, please. Surcharge. Surcharge. The cashier told me there is a surcharge for using a credit card. Installment. Installment. I would like a receipt for my installment payment, please. Coupon. Coupon. Can I use this coupon for my purchase? Voucher. Voucher. Can I have a voucher for my purchase, please? Ledger. Ledger. The cashier wrote the payment in the ledger. Account. Account. Can I have an account of my payment, please? Financial. Financial. Can I have a receipt for my financial records, please? Statement. Statement. Can I have a statement for my payment, please? Audit. Audit. Can I have a receipt for my payment so I can keep it for the audit? Record. Record. Can I have a record of my payment, please? Costs. Costs. Can I have a receipt for the costs, please? Expenses. Expenses. Can I have a receipt for my expenses, please? Revenue. Revenue. The store's revenue increases when many customers buy things. Liability. Liability. The receipt shows my liability for the payment I made. Asset. Asset. The receipt is an important asset for keeping track of your purchases. Equity. Equity. The store gives me a receipt to show my equity in the purchase. Valuation. Valuation. Can I get a receipt for my valuation? Fund. Fund. Can I have a receipt for my fund payment, please? Capital. Capital. Can I have a receipt for my capital payment, please? Dividend. Dividend. Can I get a receipt for my payment and the dividend I earned? Mortgage. Mortgage. I need a receipt for my mortgage payment. Loan. Loan. I need a receipt for my loan payment, please. Creditor. Creditor. The creditor gave me a receipt after I paid my bill. Debtor. Debtor. The debtor asked for a receipt after paying his bill. Surplus. Surplus. The store has a surplus of receipts today. Deficit. Deficit. I think there is a deficit in the money you gave me. Overdraft. Overdraft. I need to check my account because I have an overdraft. Exchange. Exchange. I would like to exchange this item for a receipt, please. Inflation. Inflation. Can I have a receipt for my payment, please, because of inflation? Deflation. Deflation. The price of the toy went down because of deflation. Appraisal. Appraisal. The customer asked for an appraisal of the items they bought. Tag. Tag. Can I have a tag for my purchase, please? Markdown. Markdown. Can I get a receipt with the markdown price, please? Coin. Coin. The customer gave the cashier a coin and asked for a receipt. Note. Note. Please give me a note for my payment. Savings. Savings. I want to use my savings to buy a new bike. Bid. Bid. I would like to place a bid for this item. Spending. Spending. I am spending money and would like a receipt, please. Warranty. Warranty. Can I have a receipt and the warranty for my purchase, please? Guarantee. Guarantee. Can you give me a guarantee for this product? Cashier. Cashier. The cashier gives me my change and a receipt. Register. Register. Can I register for a receipt, please? Tender. Tender. Can I have a tender for my payment, please? Payee. Payee. The payee gave me a receipt after I paid for my coffee. Payer. Payer. The payer asked for a receipt after paying for the coffee. Merchant. Merchant. The merchant gave the customer a receipt after the payment. Retailer. Retailer. The retailer gave me a receipt after I paid for my shoes. Wholesale. Wholesale. I bought these toys at wholesale prices. Consumer. Consumer. The consumer asked for a receipt after paying for the items. Client. Client. The client asked for a receipt after paying at the counter. Settlement. Settlement. The customer asked for a receipt after making the settlement. Transfer. Transfer. Can I get a receipt for my transfer, please? Remittance. Remittance. I need a receipt for my remittance, please.